This is a band called Raid from Salt Lake City. Trust me, they're going to be pertinent. Let's check it out. Let's check these guys out. Punk rock band from Salt Lake City called Raid.
Doing the thing. Shout out Conrad for like the next 6 days, and then Conrad's not doing it anymore. Also, apparently you're supposed to Venmo Andrew, not Conrad. I'm the only person that knows this, but whatever.
I'd like to thank all the bands that have played before us as well.
No,
Hey.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Thanks Teague and Eric for setting this 1 year anniversary of doing an InstaFest. Hell yeah. You want to play music now?
Can we?
Should we?
Yeah.
Alright, this one's called Liberty and Justice for those who can afford it.
Okay. So this is relative. This is relative, everybody. Okay, check this out. You see these guys? Check this out. Check this out. Man dies after being shot in chaotic scene at Salt Lake City's No Kings protest last night. That would be June 14th, Saturday, June 14th, right? Oh crap, what's today? Today's the 15th? Yes. Yesterday, June 14th, 2025. Man dies after being shot in chaotic scene at Salt Lake City's No Kings protest. Police said a member of a peacekeeping team fired shots trying to contain a man pointing a rifle at demonstrators, hitting a man who was marching with the group, by Alexiel Cabrera. They posted this today at 1:37. Here's some scenes from last night's No Kings protest and the chaos that ensued. A 39-year-old man died Saturday night after being shot during Salt Lake City's No King protest. A crowd of about 10,000 people marched near 151 South State Street. The Salt Lake City Police Department confirmed Sunday. Arthur Filosa Alu, a Utah resident, was shot at the demonstration. Despite life-saving efforts from SWAT medics and Salt Lake City Fire, Alu died at the area hospital. As of Sunday morning, there were still unreleased details about the incident as the investigation is ongoing, Salt Lake City Police Chief Brian Redd said in a news conference. So yeah, at the protest last night, some man pulled out an AR-15. Not some man, actually, he was a peacekeeper. A peacekeeper at the protest pulled out an AR-15 from a black duffel bag and started putting it together or pulling it out to use it and started threatening towards the crowd. So two other peacekeepers from the same peacekeeping division drew their firearms and fired on him. What's the guy's name? Let's see, Gamboa. The chaotic scene ensued after two armed men in high visibility vests, who Red described as possibly part of the event's peacekeeping team, saw 24-year-old Arturo Gamboa separating from the crowd, moving behind a wall, pulling out a rifle, and starting to manipulate it. Quote, Gamboa was then confronted by these two men, witnesses say. Gamboa raised the weapon in a firing position and began running towards the crowd. Red said on Sunday, one of the individuals fired 3 rounds, striking Gamboa and tragically striking the man who later died. The preliminary police investigation found that the victim was not the intended target, but rather an innocent bystander participating in the demonstration. Red said Gamboa also sustained a minor gunshot wound in the confrontation. This Gamboa, the reason that I showed you the video at the very beginning is because the drummer behind this guy here, that is Gamboa. That's our shooter right there. Confirmed that Gamboa was the drummer for the band Raid out of Salt Lake, a punk rock band. Raid is a punk rock band from Salt Lake City with Arturo Gamboa on drums. And I'm not gonna blow up his other bandmates here, but the music's politically charged, focusing on societal and economic issues, drawing from personal experiences like growing up clashing culture and religious worlds, including Gamboa's LDS Venezuelan immigrant background. The aim is to go beyond just music, wanting to spark deep change. But that's all I've got. Yeah. That's all they've got. That's what's going on with the band here. I guess he's been confirmed to go down to some BLM protests down in 2020. So he's a BLM protester. I'm wondering why they had him as a peacekeeper. Back to this story for a moment. As the scene unfolded, a bystander took a backpack from Gamboa that contained an AR-15 style rifle and a gas mask. Gamboa's motivations for being at the protests are still unclear, and there is no indication that others were working with him, Red said. Detectives booked Gamboa into the Salt Lake County Metro Jail for investigation of murder. Police said in a release, Gamboa has no criminal history, police said. Jail documents state he is being held without bail. Police had not taken any action against the two peacekeeping members as of Sunday, Red said. The man who fired the shots, is cooperating with police. The scene was chaotic and unfolded very quickly, Red said, but many people assisted the officers. I'm surprised they didn't say Red said after that, too. It's quotations everywhere. Anyways, seems like a real bad deal. Everyone going down to this protest. We're protesting because Donald Trump has deported like 100,000 people. Oh God. Obama had deported like 1 million people by now in his first term and 1.5 million in his second term by now. The only reason anyone's upset that Trump is deporting people is because it's Trump. That's it. If you're out there going down to this protest, you're pretty stupid. I mean, to be totally honest, you're a rube. You're a useful idiot is what the communists call you. You do what you're told. You don't give a shit. You have no standard, no morals. There's no substance behind what you stand for because you will only stand for it when it's certain people that do it. You don't give two craps if the other party does the same thing. So I have zero respect for anyone that's going down there doing any of this. It's ridiculous. You are ridiculous. You're a rube. You're a useful idiot. You literally march downtown because that's what your wealthy benefactors want you to do. That's it. The only reason you're down there is because they told you to go down there. You have no morals or standard or spine to stand on of your own, or else you would have been down there for the past 15 years. Yeah. So I genuinely look down at these people with disdain. You're just a child. These are children. It's like 8th grade and under. That's why you're down there protesting. I understand. Hey, I have empathy for people that want to live a better life. In America, we used to export our way of life. Instead of importing the world to destroy our own country, we used to export freedom and constitutional republics. That's what we used to do. It was really good, too. A lot of places took it on. We were the first. Other places kind of messed around with the idea, but we really took it and ran with it. Then we started exporting it and made the whole friggin' world a much better place. You can tell the countries that took that because they're the ones that aren't third world shitholes. You can tell. All the people that are protesting and getting deported right now, those are the ones that didn't want to take the reins and run with it. They're the ones that didn't want to take our ideas and make them and apply them to their own country. So, yeah, I don't feel bad. They chose this. And now people want to leave because it sucks there. Well, no shit. Yeah, of course it sucks there. There, yeah. Anyways, hey, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me for more. Follow me on all the platforms. Follow me on X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all the things. And I hope you have a beautiful Father's Day, everybody. Have a great one. See ya.